Sorry, I was focused because, as you can tell, it's hair day. And if you know anything about a curly hair day, it's a process. So, but we working, okay? So, hi. Welcome to my bubble, where we do a little bit of adulting, a little bit of healing, and a little bit of creating. We healing today. Let's talk about, I want to talk about friendship heartbreaks, because you always hear so much about like relationship heartbreaks in like romantic relationships, because all relationships are relationships. But I want to talk about friendship heartbreaks because you can have a million and one stories about romantic partnerships and how that heartbreak goes. Y'all were in love for XYZ amount of years, but y'all grew apart, heartbreak. Y'all were high school sweethearts. One day he cheated on you, bam, heartbreak over. Like, you hear all of those stories. But the friendship heartbreaks, you don't hear that too often. And I'm talking about like an like heartbreak to the same effect as these romantic heartbreaks. You hear like friends doing dirty, you hear friends being weird. You don't hear many friendship heartbreak stories. So let's talk friendship heartbreaks, because those are the only heartbreaks I got. um Not to say it like that, but they are. Everybody, everyone has those stories growing up of like, yeah, he broke my first boyfriend, broke my heart, my first love broke my heart, blah blah blah. Not blah blah blah. Not to invalidate any of those stories, but I don't have those experiences. My experiences, all of my heartbreaks, minus my traumas, all of my heartbreaks are from friendships. I could tell you, well, I can't tell you anymore. I mean, I could tell you if I think hard enough, but I can tell you 3 different like major friendships in my life, or like 3 different friendship combinations that I attempted to make that broke my heart, because they ended up making me the third wheel. And it just, having already had self-esteem issues at the time, each time it was like, damn, I brought y'all two together, like y'all only know each other because of me. How y'all gonna make me the third wheel, huh? I had that happen on three separate occasions, at different stages of life. One middle school, one high school / post college, no, high school going into college, and one more somewhere, but like at separate points in life, right? Same thing each time. That did not, that, so each time, each one of them broke my heart. It progressively hurt less because, you get older, you get jaded by life, you close down, blah blah blah. Or at least I did. That was my story. That's how I coped with it, right? I would just put up more and more walls, right? At one point in time, I could literally tell you all of the defense. I could go in order of like how you would have to go through them to get to my heart. I could tell you the line of defense that was in front of my heart. Like, so each time, each friendship heartbreak, another one only went up, or 2 at a time, 3 at a time, depends on how the heartbreak was. But it's crazy because I've never been friendly, right? I mean, in general, not a friendly person. I'm from New York, right? Everyone off rip says we're some sort of rude, but like even to New Yorker standards, like I really wasn't friendly. I was not outside. I was not in the streets. Like, not like I could have been, not for nothing, but I really wasn't out like that. Like, I wasn't out with the folks. So I skipped all of those like weird friendship experiences, all those those jealousy experiences, I skipped all those because I never had the desire to do that. Skipped all those weird school experiences, weird friendships, whatever. I never had the jealous besties. I've never had any like frenemies. I've never been part of a large clique. Never. In the beginning, it wasn't voluntary, but then it became voluntary. Like, yeah, no, nope. I've had cordial haters. Like, there's been people like, I don't like you, you don't like me, or even just you don't like me, even though there's no reason. But I acknowledge that you don't like me, but we still cordial. You know, we can still be grown and be in the same room without feeling the need to like throw stuff at each other type shit. I have cordial haters, but never frenemies or we in the same clique, but when we're in separate classes, I'm talking about you behind your back. Like, I dodged all those experiences. I mean, late high school, I kind of sidelined it because the people I was hanging out with at the time were on that time. So it's like, okay, but whatever. So I have very few of the weird friendship experiences, right? So my friends that were I consider my friends and that like I really took seriously, it hurt all the more when some disrespectful shit would happen, or like, where is the comb? Or they do some shit that's just like, why would you do that, you know? Or like a that's crazy, one of those. Those are always my responses to my heartbreaks. That's funny. Either way, my point was, so my friends that I consider my friends, I'm thinking, right, are like my loyal friends, because everyone knows I'm picky with who I allow around me, right? But eventually, I had to learn to define the difference between loyalty and respect. Like those, I had to not draw that line somewhere, but I mean, you need both. As my friend, like, I guess, quote unquote, how I would define my friends, or like how I would pick, quote unquote, pick who I consider my friends and like who I allow around me. It's like there's a difference between loyalty and respect. Everybody, any and everybody should respect me. Like, they have no reason to be disrespectful to me unless I do something to them, right? But I'm not walking around doing no disrespectful shit. So everybody should have respect for me, right? But I don't feel like necessarily everybody owes me loyalty, right? Because that's just, you don't know me. You on the internet right now, you do not know me. You have no loyalty, no reason other than your free will to watch this video right now. You owe me no loyalty. But like, if I consider you my friend and you're like in my space and we're on the same page of like, we're friends like that, like I'm close to you like that, then I feel like a certain level of loyalty comes with that. Call it part of girl code, call it whatever you want to call it, because there's different tiers. But you have some, I feel like we have some sort of loyalty. I have some sort of loyalty to you, you have some sort of loyalty to me. And each heartbreak, have genuinely felt like breaks in loyalty to me. At the time, at each time I had different definitions of loyalty, which is why, but I still consider each of them heartbreaks, because otherwise we would still be friends to this day. And minus this last one, because the last one we'll get into that. Basically, each time it was a loyalty thing. Each time, that's the point. After after defining, I don't know if it was necessarily after but the order in which I realized it, after defining friends that, people around me that should be loyal to me versus just people that should be respectful, that should be respecting me, then I realized why it made it so much worse or that much more painful, because my past traumas really make me focus / intensify on my friendships, because it's like, if we are friends, I voluntarily choose to have you around me, and I voluntarily allow you in my energy and what I got going on, and I want to share this life experience with you as a friend, right? And I take that shit very, very seriously, okay? I do not play about myself, okay? Like this, and I feel like it's a, how do I say this without saying it, how it's gonna be taken? I feel like you get to brag you get to brag to a certain extent if you're in my circle, right? Granted, everybody should feel like that, right? That's how you should feel about your group. Everybody, like, about your energy, you should feel like people should brag about being in your energy and being in your presence, because you're just that much of a good person, right? And it's like, I don't want just anybody to be able to brag on me / attach my name to them or none of that. It's not giving that. And on top of that, it's like, I'm a sap, I'm a simp, I am a lover girl, I'm an R&B girly to the core, okay? I am a Cancer Venus. If you know what that means, you know what that means. If you don't know and you want to know, look it up. The point is, I'm a sap, right? I'm a wounded healer, very Chiron energy, you know? All that to say, if I love you genuinely, I just want you to love me back. Like, that's it. That's really all I want. Or that's really all I expect. I guess maybe it's an expectation. I don't know, but that's my heart's desire, right? Has it happened like that? No, because it goes back to the regular genuine question that people ask all the time. Do you feel like genuine love exists in today's age? It's the same thing. You see how it's to the same capacity, or the connection is just as intense, but has nothing to do with romantic feelings. Like, these each of my platonic friendships have broken my heart to this extent. Like, all behind, because I'm gonna go to war behind my feelings, okay? I just am. That's one thing about me to know. I'm gonna go to war behind my feelings. So it's like, damn, the people closest to me, like the people I let pass all the defenses, stab to his pole, like, that's crazy. Heartbreak. Like, you see? Do I got to act to open to be open? What if you can't get caught up in the moment? Anyway, yeah, all friendships, like this last one. So yeah, I build all that up to say all of my friends, every single one of my friends, like people that I actually consider like friends, these are my friends. Like, I expected us to go through the different phases of life together. All my friends have broken my heart. Every single one of them. Minus one from high school. She didn't break my heart. She tried to swallow me with her trauma on some real Pisces shit. No shade, no shade. On some real Pisces shit. She tried to swallow me whole with her trauma. And so she didn't break my heart. I couldn't be around that energy. Let's put it like that. Now this last one, my twin flame, also a Pisces. I have a I don't know. Me and Pisces, we just, I don't know. He that was on a loyalty level too. He broke my heart too. But that connection was completely, that heartbreak was different because one, there were stages to it, and like part of my healing on some like having a not a borderline ego death, because it was a little bit of an ego death, like in that friendship. You ever had an ego death? You know that shit, that's a lot to deal with. But having an ego death in that friendship, in that relationship, a twin flame relationship, not romantic relationship, because let's not, I don't, bless, we ain't got, no. Yes, having an ego death, having to like just on some experiencing different phases of life together. But you know what I realized? I just recently realized this too. I realized at the same time that I realized he was my twin flame, I realized we were lovers in our past life. That's how I realized he was my twin flame. That was a real interesting thing, but that's what I realized, right? Recently, I realized, recently as in maybe like 3 hours ago, I started, only because of how things are happening now, but I realized in our past relationship, in our past life romantic relationship, I was the divine masculine, he was the divine feminine. But like in this life, I don't know. I think he broke my heart well, yeah. His energy broke my heart in our past life. So in this life, I just needed his friendship. And like he was trying, but like wasn't trying because of his own past traumas though. So like I couldn't even be mad at him because of it's because of the traumas that he's experienced in this life. But I still have to choose me first. I gotta put me first, Lucius. You know, like, and that one hurt too. That one was an interesting one. But I let that relationship go. Here I am. That relationship still straggles a little bit. I'm not gonna lie. Twin, yo. Shout out to my twin flame. He always has a place in my heart forever. Forever. Hold on, let me finish my hair. Okay, so, I forget what I was saying. But yeah, my twin flame breaking my heart. That one hurt. That one is how I knew for sure that friendship heartbreaks are real. I knew that because we'd had multiple, or yeah, let's leave it at that. Comment below, do you think friendship heartbreaks are real? Have you had a friendship heartbreak? If you're comfortable, tell us about it. Let's discuss, let's talk. Talk to me, I'll talk back. I might be late, but I'm going to answer you. That's one thing to know about me. I'm a texter, don't call me, but I'll be in my own world. So when I see it, I'm gonna answer. Oh, if you made it to the end of the video and you don't know me, hi. My name is Naori. Stick around. You love it here. Duh. Embrace being a star. Subscribe. Follow all my socials. Bow. I have more filming to do. We're working. It's content day. Be on the lookout for How to Move Out in 7 Months. Coming soon. post every Tuesday and Friday. I'll see you in my next video. Bye.
I'd rather be smoking weed.